Goro, what is Tanomoshi?
Tanomoshi is a system created in Japan that works like a collective savings account, where each person contributes an amount and from time to time one of them receives the total accumulated amount.
Was it a money saver?
Yes, it was a way that people who did not have access to credit found to buy land or start businesses.
So it was like passing the hat around, right?
That's right, the concept emerged in the Kamakura period, but it was in the Edo period that Tanomoshi began to spread as a form of economic support between trusted groups, such as neighbors or co-workers. And when the Japanese migrated, they took this tradition to countries like Brazil, the United States and Peru. It was a way for them to help each other in times of need.
Ah, I understand, and this helped immigrants, right?
Yes, it helped a lot, Ryu. Tanomoshi was not just a way to raise money, it reflected many of the characteristics of the Japanese people, such as the importance of trust, community, and collective effort.
What do you mean trust?
Tanomoshi's system depends on trust between participants. It's a way of showing how the Japanese value giri, mutual obligation and respect for commitments, as we said before.
So whoever doesn't comply will have to cut off their little finger.
Ha ha ha, it may be because it is a serious matter and it is also an expression of group work. The concept of being part of the community is more important than the individual. This helped strengthen bonds in the colonies of immigrants who were far from home and facing hardship in a new land. Tanomoshi still exists today in the Nikkei community.
So it's like a club for honest guys with good character.
Exactly, but Tanomoshi is not exclusive to the Japanese. Similar rotating saving systems exist in various parts of the world. In West Africa there is Susu, in Mexico there is Tandas, and in China there is Hui. But in the Japanese case, Tanomoshi's system has a much greater emphasis on networks of trust and cooperation and explains the emergence of another very important figure in Japan, the so-called zaibatsu.
Zaibatsu?
The zaibatsu were large Japanese family conglomerates that were also born and expanded in networks of financial support and cooperation between groups of people based mainly on trust. But that's another story I'll tell you next time.
Wow. So Tanomoshi is like a global trend that everyone invented without matching, right? And if everyone in my class wants to buy new sneakers, can I make them Tanomoshi?
Theoretically, yes. But, again, it will only work if all your classmates are honest and of good character, like you said.
Can you give one example, Goro?
Imagine there are 30 students in your class and you all want to buy a new pair of sneakers.
Ah, like new tennis group?
Yes. Then each of the 30 students agrees to contribute, for example, 10 Brazilian reals per month. At the end of each month, you will have 300 Brazilian reals, right?
Wait a minute. 30 times 10? Oh yes, 300 Brazilian reals.
So, one of the students receives 300 Brazilian reals to buy a new sneaker, and the following month, another student receives it, and so on, until the last student receives it, understand?
I understand. But how do you decide who will receive the money first?
It depends on what was agreed. It can be in several ways, such as, for example, alphabetical order, by age, draw, etc., or even by order of whoever is most in need at that moment, such as a student who doesn't have sneakers to go to school, or whose sneakers are already completely patched up, and in this case, the members themselves must decide together who needs the new sneakers the most.
Yes, I understand. But all students have to keep paying until the end, right?
Exactly. That's why this system only works in groups where there is trust and commitment.
So if I try to escape after getting my pair, I'll end up with no friends and no sneakers in the future.
Exactly, Ryu.
Man, that's a really smart way to organize things. But for now, I'm going to do a Tanomoshi alone. In a group with just myself, then I won't have any problems, right?
Ha ha ha. Yes, you can do this. If you can save 10 Brazilian reals per month for 30 months, in the end, you will have 300 Brazilian reals to buy your brand new sneakers.
That's it, Goro. I'll make several Tanomoshi myself then. One for new sneakers, another for a new ping pong racket, and another to go eat sushi with my brothers at the end of the year, because no one is made of iron.
Ha ha ha. Good luck, Ryu.